Hi everyone, welcome to Kelly's Creative Dream Studios, where this would normally be finished at Friday, but it is also the 5th of the month, where I am, although not officially participating, I am playing in the collab of Case on the 5th, which means we case our card from something, another card that we have seen somewhere. And first off, I want to thank you for stopping by the studio. If you've been here before, it's great to see you again, and I hope you'll leave a comment down below and say hello. And if you're new to my channel, please like and subscribe. In a little bit, I'll tell you why being a subscriber to my channel is very beneficial to you. Now, I started out, I've got catalogs dating back into the late 1990s or thereabouts. And so I just randomly picked one Stampin' Up! Catalog from off my shelf. And this is what I'm going to use for a lot of card ideas for the entire month of February. You saw one that I did earlier this week where we did the birthday cards. And now I'm using the Celebrations catalog from that same year. And I really like this monochromatic card. So this is the one that I chose to do for Case on the 5th. And if you'll notice, there's a nice border design. There's the pattern papers. This was actually part of a kit. Everyday Elegance. All you had to do was add Stampin' Ink. The card bases and everything were there. They came in Cherry Cobbler and Baja Breeze and then the Whisper White. Now what I chose was, let me stick this under here. And let's put a white sheet over here so you can see. I chose the 2019 to 2021 in colors, Purple Posey and Rococo Rose. And then I took this die from the Ornate Borders die set. Now keep in mind, I use a lot of different products in my studio, and these may or may not still be available. If they are, if any of the products I show you today are still available, I will link them in the description box below. So I used the Ornate border dies and cut the rose border out of each one of these. I used a base for the Rococo Rose base and the Purple Posey base, and then I also used the Designer Series paper pad. It's a 6x6 pad that coordinates with the in colors. And I chose the, what I call an Argyle pattern side of this. This is a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 card. And then I cut this off the border. And then this piece here from the Designer Series paper is measured at 3 3/4. Okay? Then I chose to use this die. I thought I'd hit the floor. This die here. It is from our Sending Flowers dies, and I love this. This is one of the next ones I want to try. But this is from Sending Flowers. And I cut this out here, and the reason I liked that one was because it left the pin dots here cut out, so it added a little bit extra texture to what would normally be a semi-flat card. And then I added in the jewels from the epoxy dots from each of the colors. So I used the medium size for Purple Posey and for Rococo Rose. And lastly, for the sentiment, because my stamps are not in order right now and I'm still trying to get things straightened out, I've resorted to my my paper pumpkin box, and I used the thank you from the October 2016 kit to stamp thank you in Memento Tuxedo Black. And the cards were that easy. Once I got my machines to work, my dies to work, these cards actually went rather quickly. I think I put these cards together in like 15 minutes. Once I got my dies to actually work, I had to shim that die cut die for my Sizzix. You may or may not have to shim. It's all in how your machine works. I used one sheet of cardstock to shim my die against my base, and it cut out everything just fine. A quick roll of our detail brush, all the other stuff fell out just perfectly. This one I did get a little bit close to the edge. I should have moved it over just a little bit more. You can see the difference here and how this one's completely there. So now, because I don't want the white back here breaking up the detail on that rose. Normally on the inside of my cards I put a piece of 32-pound weight copy paper on the inside. But I didn't want that white with that border around there. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to punch a larger label and just put a label here with an additional sentiment in the center. And that's all I'm going to do. It's going to be that easy. Just a place for me to put a little bit of a note that doesn't show behind my detail. So those are my cards for Kate's on the 5th. I will be back here tomorrow because it's the first Saturday of the month, so we'll be taking a look in my creativity planner to see how I did for the month of January and checking in with those girls. And then I'm going to take Sunday and Monday off. Bob is still home. We've got things coming up we need to do, and I'm just wanting to spend as much time with him as I can. So my videos for the remainder of next week are going to be hit and miss after Saturday, but just know I am here and there will be videos coming, and I will talk to you soon. Oh, if you're not a subscriber, click that subscribe button, because on Saturdays, I guess I will be here Saturday, won't I? Because on Saturday, I pull a name from my subscribers. I actually pull 5, and I list your channel links down below in the description box so that my viewers can come check out what you're doing. So I hope that if you're not a subscriber, you will join. Thanks for stopping into the studio today. Have a great evening and creative blessings.